Hello, dear viewers. In life, sometimes not every change begins with a storm or a grand decision. Some transformations come quietly, through a weary breath, a silent glance, or simply the way a woman places her hand on her stomach without a word. Today, we return to Jack and Linda, on a morning as calm as any other. But beneath that tranquility, a big question awaits an answer. Leo, I'm free and
Today,
have nothing to do.
I'm free and
So
have
I called
nothing
you
to
just
do.
to chat.
So I called you just to chat.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, by the way, Jack. Does Miss Lisa still visit Miss Linda's place? You mean Miss Lisa? Yeah, Miss Lisa. She hasn't been around lately. She's been dealing with some issues. Issues? What kind of issues? Well, it's about her mother wants her to get married, but she doesn't want to. She didn't like the guy, so she ran away. Do you know where she is now? Yeah, she's back at her old house. There's not much there. She's been struggling. I might pick up some rice for her on the way. You're buying rice for her? That's kind of you. Yeah, that's the plan. Poor thing. Are you off today? Yeah, I'm off, but I have nothing planned. Why don't you come over and hang out? Hey!
I'm done eating. I'm full. I'm really full now.
so, should we ...
So, should we? Let me take you to the hospital for a checkup.
Today, we return to Jack and Linda, on a morning as calm as any other. But beneath that tranquility, a big question awaits an answer. Is there a new life beginning between two people who never thought they'd start anything new again? The sky brightens late. Wine slips through the tarp by the tent, carrying the scent of damp earth and dried grapefruit peels from yesterday. Linda sits on the edge of the bed, slowly brushing her hair, her gaze unfocused, as if balancing between emotion and reason. Jack sits across from her, at a small wooden table with a thermos of warm water, some vitamins, and a note with the address of a clinic in town. Long rides an old motorbike down a gentle slope, heading back to Linda's tent. The handlebars tilt slightly because behind the seat, he's tied a few small wooden planks, which he plans to use to fix the rotting floorboards behind her house. The morning breeze brushes past his ears. The smell of damp earth lingers, but the sky begins to glow. As he passes a convenience store, he slows down. His eyes scan quickly, not for himself, but for something Linda mentioned in passing a few days ago. Almost a whisper, that they were running low on rice this season. Traveling is tough, so they'll need to eat more greens. Long stops the bike and steps into the store. Without much talk, he picks a small bag of rice. Not the expensive kind, but the fragrant type peddlers call rice that reminds you of the fields. He doesn't say much, just grabs it and heads back on the road. His lips don't smile, but his eyes carry a quiet weight. Some show love with flowers, others silently bring rice. Both are love, just in different languages. And if you're watching this far, have you noticed that sometimes the people who make life more bearable don't need grand words? They just show up with exactly what you're missing. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to never miss these stories, light as a breeze, but grounded like the earth. And if you're watching from a faraway land, share this story with your friends to see that no matter where you are, good people still exist, and love thrives through the smallest acts. In the late afternoon, clouds drift silently over the mountain peaks. Sunlight pours through the gaps in the thatched roof, shining on the weathered wooden walls. Linda quietly wipes down the small table in the tent. On it sits a still warm teapot from noon, a few old ceramic cups, and a tray of sweets that Lisa brought this morning. The door opens lightly, and Long steps in first, carrying the small bag of rice. His face is dotted with sweat, his breathing steady. "Hey, I stopped by," he says. "Here's some rice, it's fresh." Linda looks up, not surprised. "Thank you, you remembered." Long sets the rice down and stands by the door, his eyes scanning to see if anyone else is in the house. Before Linda can respond, from behind Long, Jack steps in, holding a helmet. His jacket slung over one shoulder. His face is slightly tense but still calm, as always. "Hey," he says simply. Long turns, nods, his lips curling slightly. "Jack," he says, "I just got here." The area in the tent pauses for a beat. Not from tension, but because the three rarely share the same room. Linda looks at both men. One who's quietly stood by her from the beginning, since she settled here, and another who's recently entered her life, stirring feelings more complex than she ever expected. "Sit down," Linda says softly.
Hey, you're back.
Pouring water for both. Neither refuses.
It's so sunny, why didn't you wear a hat?
They sit around the bamboo table,
Have you been here long?
the
Just a
teapot
bit.
in the center. All three stay silent for the first few minutes.
Did you get rice from Miss Lisa? Yeah, I picked it up earlier. I grabbed it on the way.
Each person.
Great, I'll take it later. Can you bring it over? Sure, I'll handle it. Or maybe later. Can you take the rice to her? If you're not busy, come with me. I'll take it over. Not busy, I'll go with you later. Did you take her for a checkup? Is everything okay? She's fine. Did you hire workers for that project? Yeah. We just finished it this afternoon. The heart design is done too? Yeah, just now. I saw some workers leaving when I got here. Later. Let's go to that place together. If you see her, talk to her. But don't force her to go back home. Let her feel at ease. If she's distressed, she might run off again, and we won't find her. That would be bad. I'm not even sure if we'll see her there. Mr. Jack.
Mr. Jack. Oh, JCK, I almost forgot.
Take this and give it a try. I forgot about it. Alright, I'll go now. What were you two talking about so secretly? Oh, I took Miss Linda for a health checkup. She's been feeling tired lately, so I took her to the doctor. And I bought a pregnancy test for her to try. Wait, didn't you say this morning that she was pregnant? We're still checking. What were you and Miss Linda talking about? Nothing much. She said she's been feeling tired, so I took her for a checkup. Then we got a pregnancy test for her. A pregnancy test? Yeah, she said. She's been feeling off and missed her period for a few days. When are we going? To see Miss Lisa, maybe in a bit. Let's wait for Miss Linda. So, I'm pregnant. How many days late are you? Wow. Linda, we're going to have a baby. Linda, we're going to be parents. Long, I'm going to be a dad. You too are having a baby? Yeah. Congratulations, Jack. Congrats, Miss Linda. You look so excited to be a dad for the first time. Do you want to eat anything? How are you feeling? Are you tired? Why don't you lie down and rest? You just take her to rest. Congrats again. But calm down, why are you so anxious? It's my first time. True, the first time is always like that. Why don't we go see Miss Lisa now? Sounds good, let's go. Then you can come back to take care of Miss Linda. You're way too excited.
Finally,
let's go.
Jack is the first to speak. He pulls a small plastic bag from his jacket, sets it on the table, and gently pushes it toward Linda. I stopped by the pharmacy earlier and got this. Linda looks down at a pregnancy test, still in its crisp packaging. Untouched, Lon, sitting across, rests his hands under the table, his eyes flickering briefly. He blinks, unmoving, as if his mind needs a moment to process the weight of those two simple words. Lon looks up,
Why
his
do I
gaze
suddenly
settling
feel
on
uneasy?
Linda, not to question, but to seek confirmation in her eyes. Linda doesn't look back. She stares at the pregnancy test, a small object lying still on the table, but carrying a weight that tilts the entire room. Her hand rests nearby but doesn't touch it anymore. No one moves for a few seconds. No laughter, no tears, no background music, just three people sitting close, their hearts vibrating like strings plucked by a silent breeze. No one speaks. Finally, Jack is the first to break the silence. Are you sure, Linda? He asks. She looks up, her eyes calm, unflinching. No need to be sure, two lines are two lines. Her voice is neither firm nor soft, like someone forced to step out from shelter, knowing the path ahead won't be easy. Jack's lips tighten, his eyes slightly red but steady. So, can we talk seriously now? Linda nods. The afternoon fades slowly. Mist hasn't yet settled, but the mountain's shadow stretches long across the dry earth. Miwi walks along a dirt path near the forest's edge, her back bent under the weight of a bundle of firewood. Her small frame moves steadily, her worn-out pants frayed at the hem. Her head is wrapped in a faded brown scarf, stained by kitchen smoke. From a distance, it's clear she's a young woman who knows what she's doing and does it decisively. The firewood on her shoulder isn't large or valuable, just dry branches and a few solid, weathered logs. She spent all morning gathering them, not because her home lacks firewood, but because she wants to create something with her own hands, something no one can dictate. She sets the firewood down by the porch and rests. Then she heads to the kitchen, rummaging to see if there's anything to eat. Luckily, she finds a few sweet potatoes to warm her stomach, since she spent the whole morning in the forest gathering firewood. Her eyes stay focused on the road ahead, as if waiting for someone, though she herself isn't sure who she's waiting for. The sound of a motorbike echoes faintly, low and steady. No one else. It's Lon. He stops the bike a few meters away. About 20 meters, cuts the engine, and says nothing at first. He just steps off and walks toward her. Empty-handed, his eyes slightly worried. The sound of a motorbike echoes again, low and steady. It's long. He stops a few meters from Miwi. Cuts the engine, and says nothing right away. He just steps off, walks forward, empty-handed, his eyes slightly worried. Gathering firewood alone, he asks. His voice is steady, with a nod but no smile. I'm used to it. It doesn't feel heavy after a while, Miwi replies.
I see, Miss
Long
Lisa.
looks at the firewood, then at Miwi. Looks like you don't need anyone's help. Miwi turns, looking at him directly for the first time. Sometimes I do, she says. But
Miss Lisa,
I don't
where
dare
are
say
you
it.
going?
I'm on my
They
way to
both
sell
fall
firewood.
silent for a moment.
Selling firewood in this
Long
heat.
sits down on the dirt beside her, not too close. Not too
How
far
do you
either.
sell this firewood?
A breeze sweeps through the grass, blowing M hair to one side.
I have some
She doesn't
errands to
tuck it
run.
back,
Now, I'll buy this firewood from
letting
you.
it cover
Okay?
half her face.
Put it down. I'll take this firewood to use for cooking. What's this? What's that? Jack, come down here. How can you eat this?
Give it to me.
What's up? Miss Lisa was selling firewood. I took this bundle, but I'll buy it for you. For Miss Linda, take it to her later. Bring this firewood to Miss Linda, okay? Hey! Take it to Miss Linda. Since you've sold the firewood, you should probably head home. Let me take you. I'll take Miss Lisa home, okay? Alright, then. I'll head back first. Take this firewood to Miss Lisa. Let's go, Miss Lisa.
After a while, Long speaks, not looking at her. I heard your mom plans to marry you off, huh? Miwi doesn't answer. She takes a sip of water, exhaling softly. Next week, if nothing stops it. Someone I don't love, don't hate, but don't care for. Then why didn't you say no? Lon asks. Miwi smiles. Not broadly, but enough to hint at a sigh she hasn't yet let out. Here, girls don't get to say no, they can only choose silence or yes.
I
Long
feel
nods.
a bit nervous.
His hand gently squeezes a small stone by his foot. I don't think you're someone who easily says yes. Miwi tilts her head, giving a faint smile. You're right, but fighting gets tiring. My mom says to marry for peace. I know she loves me in her own way. Long stays quiet, then asks softly, do you want to leave? Miwi looks straight toward the forest's edge. A breeze rises, and a leaf falls near her foot. I want to leave, but not with someone chosen from me. And if someone didn't force you to go, but asked, would you go with me? Lon says. The question lands like a small stone tossed into a shallow lake. Miwi turns to him. Her eyes clear for the first time, unguarded, not cold. Then I'd ask you, are you brave enough to wait? Wait until I figure myself out first.
Is this your house?
Long doesn't smile, but his eyes soften. I'm brave enough, but I won't wait. I'd fight for you to never have to bow your head. They sit there for a long time. Neither leaving the house right away. The bundle of firewood lies quietly, as steadfast as the young woman beside it. No grand words, no lofty dreams, but when she carries something home with her own hands, she never lets it go halfway.
How many times have you come back here? It's so quiet today. About her situation. I don't know the whole story. Can you tell me about it? Why did your mother force you to marry someone you don't love? Is there something more to this? Is it difficult for her, or is she afraid of something, so she wants you to marry early? At the very least, she should let you marry someone you love. But forcing you to marry someone you don't love? How can that work? What are you planning to do? Are you just going to stay here like this? Honestly, living alone in a place like this, as a young woman, it's dangerous to stay here. Why don't you go back home? Maybe she'll change her mind. Right now, I think any mother would be very worried about you. If you did something wrong as her child, you should find a way to resolve it properly. By the way, I went to see Miss Linda today. Did you know she's pregnant? Yeah, I was there today. Is Miss Linda really pregnant? How about later I take you to visit her? I'm free today anyway.
The sky
Should
turns
we go
to dusk.
now?
Clouds grow thicker, signaling the last rain of the season. Heart feels the same. Clouded, not because of what Long said, but because she's soon here again. The words she's heard since childhood. Get married, who'll take care of you if you stay here? Miwi and her mother's small house, perched precariously on a hillside, has weathered wooden walls and a thatched roof, some parts thick, some thin. As Miwi sets down the firewood, her mother calls from the kitchen. You're back, where were you all morning? Miwi doesn't answer. She rinses rice and starts the fire. The crackling firewood and the sound of water in the pot fill the air, the aroma growing stronger. It should ease the tension, but her mother doesn't let the main topic slide. The Finn family says the engagement is set for Sunday. Don't forget. Miwi doesn't turn around. Mom, I've said I won't do it. Her mother sets the soup pot down and turns fully to face her. You won't? Then how long will you stay like this? In this crumbling house.
Take this bag of rice to Linda.
I'm still here, still managing, but you. You think someone will just hand you food forever? Her mother's voice isn't harsh but heavy. So heavy that Miwi lowers her head. After a moment, she speaks. I don't want to marry someone I don't love. Her mother sits down, exhaling sharply. You think love or hate feeds you? I've lived half my life and know well. When love fades, all that's left is rice and food. If he's decent, doesn't yell or get drunk, that's more than enough. No yelling, no drinking, that's more than enough. Miwi smiles, not crying, just silent.
Later, at our place.
Outside,
I'll take you home,
a light rain
okay?
begins to fall. The sound of a motorbike climbs the slope. The afternoon sun spills over the patch of earth in front of Linda's tent. Long is drying banana leaves on a wire, preparing to wrap something. The sky is clear, the breeze steady, no voices calling. No sound of engines, just the calm rhythm of breathing. No one's in a rush. Jack appears from the slope, carrying a small bundle of firewood, neatly tied with a faded red cloth. Linda looks surprised. Whose firewood is that, Jack? Jack sets the bundle down by the porch and brushes his hands. It's from Long. For you to use when it rains, so you don't have to go to the forest. Linda sits by the firewood.
It's so sunny.
Her hand gently brushing each piece, saying nothing. But her eyes soften with a quiet warmth. A warmth that doesn't need a fire. Jack sits beside her, propping his hand, looking out at the distant slope. Have you noticed? Long's firewood is always just right for your hands, not too big, not too long. Linda nods. He always notices the little things. Jack smiles. Sometimes the small things
You don't
keep
need
us
to do
going
those
longer
tough jobs anymore. You
than
need
the
to
big
take care
ones.
of your health now.
A moment later,
Do you want to eat anything? I can get you some milk. Want some milk? Take this. I'm going outside to get the bundle of firewood.
When do you get this firewood?
This firewood. I went with Mr. Long to see Miss Lisa and saw her selling it. She was carrying it to sell. Then Mr. Long said he bought it and asked me to bring it back. This milk is unsweetened. Not sure if you'll like it. Don't do those outdoor jobs anymore. The weather is scorching hot these days. Your health is still weak. You used to faint a lot before.
I just thought today, since it was sunny, I'd get it done quickly.
No more of that now. Take care of your health.
Today? What did you do?
A moment later, the sound of an engine echoes from afar. Footsteps approach from the forest's edge. Long and Miwi. They walk across a small bridge together. Long carrying an old fabric backpack. Miwi holds something like wild seeds and a few forest tubers. They don't speak. Their steps steady, as if accustomed to walking side by side for a long stretch, without needing to ask where they're going. Linda stands to greet them with a look that speaks without words. Miwi hands her a basket of tubers. For you, sis, I gathered a lot today. Linda takes it, smiling. Thank you. Come over for dinner when I cook these. They sit together on the porch around the wooden table. No one speaking much. No one needs to explain why they're there. But everyone knows they came because the others are here. On the table, a steaming teapot sits, next to Long's firewood, and basket of tubers, and a still wet teacup, as if everything was ready for this meeting, though no one planned it. The fading sunlight falls on Linda's hair. She lowers her head to pour tea. Jack, beside her, reaches to steady the cup for her. Long wipes sweat from M forehead with a small cloth. Miwi grimaces slightly, but doesn't push his hand away. An afternoon with four people. No need to name their relationships, but all exactly where they're meant to be.
What were you two talking about? Nothing much. Why are you carrying that
You just watched a
rice?
slice of life, so young.
Miss Lisa said she's not staying
Where there are
anymore.
no superheroes, no miracles,
She's going back home.
just people.
So I'll bring this inside.
being kind to each other, even just
To
a
the
little.
house.
And it feels
Come
warmer
inside
than
and
the
sit
afternoon
down.
sun, if you see yourself in Linda, Lon, Miwi, or Jack.
It's so hot
Please leave a
today,
comment
and you two
below
are still out here.
to let us know you felt it, remembered it, and might share it. And don't forget to
Wow,
subscribe
it's
and
hot.
hit the
You two are
notification
still
bell.
sitting here.
Ahead, there are still untold stories. A small tent, ordinary people, and days where
These
no one is
workers.
left behind.
You should reward workers who do this well.
See you in the next episode.
They get rewards every time. Earlier, I took Miss Lisa to her place and was about to leave. But then we mentioned Miss Linda and her pregnancy, so Miss Lisa wanted to come here. So Miss Lisa is going back to her old house later. Well, she didn't tell her mother when she left. Now she'll go back, and they can talk things out. They'll sort it out slowly. Now, you can't just run away like that. It makes your family worry.
Are you planning to go back home? Hello, everyone. We were just saying there's no pregnancy.
Thanks for the firewood, by the way. This firewood, I think I forgot to pay Miss Lisa for it.
No need.
If you want to thank someone, thank Miss Lisa. Then thank you, Miss Lisa. Since Miss Linda is pregnant now.
Thank you.
I'm so embarrassed, Miss Lisa. I said I'd buy the firewood, but forgot to pay you. If you go back home, have you ever been inside Miss Lisa's house? Yeah, once. I took her home last time. Did you meet Miss Hen when you were there? I was in a rush that day, so I only got to the path leading to her house. I didn't meet her. This time, if you take her back, go inside and meet Miss Han. Talk to her if you can. Have you been to Miss Me's house? Not inside. But last time, I passed by the path to her house. I went by that road. Last time, I was busy. I was in a rush and didn't go inside. By the way, I heard Miss Lisa has a brother named James, right? Your assistant, right? Yeah. You mentioned something like that before. There's no electricity here. We need to generate our own power. If it's nearby. Otherwise, it's too hot without a fan. It was cooler a few days ago.
Thank you. No worries. Mr. Long brought the rice earlier. But I'm not staying there anymore. I'll head back home soon. I'll go back with you later. I still have some. I still have a bit left, sis. I'll head home soon. Leave it here and I'll come back later. Thank you.
Want to look around a bit? Did you have 5 cabins built? It looks simple but sturdy. I made this as a prototype. Just a model. A sample, that's all. Oh, look. I made this ring for the flowering vines to climb. What do you think? I Why don't you and Miss Lisa stay for dinner? Since you're here already, I guess I'll head back soon. Not sure if Miss Lisa is leaving too. Every time you come here, you probably haven't eaten yet. Stay and have dinner. I'll go cook. I'd love to stay longer, but I have some things to do tonight.
I'm going home to say goodbye to you too.